When did you realize the family's favorite child wasn't really loved after all? I used to hate my sister for it. She was the favorite. Everyone knew it, even if no one said it out loud. She got the better gifts, the softer rules, the kind of attention that made the rest of us feel like background noise. If she forgot to do something, it was okay, she's just busy. If I forgot, it was a lecture. If she was upset, the whole house shifted around her mood. If I was upset, I was told to deal with it. I carried that resentment for years. It wasn't loud, I didn't argue about it, I just kept score quietly. And she was always winning. She was the one our parents showed off, the one they talked about with pride in front of relatives, the one they trusted with decisions, responsibilities, things that actually mattered, or at least that's how it looked. The moment everything changed wasn't dramatic. It happened during something small. She came home one evening later than usual. I was in the kitchen, pretending not to notice, the way we all did when she walked in. She looked tired, not just tired, drained. Our mother asked where she had been. Her voice sounded normal, casual, but I noticed something I had never paid attention to before. It wasn't concern. It was expectation. "I told you I had that meeting," my sister said. "You should have finished earlier," our mother replied. "We were waiting." "No, are you okay?" "No, how did it go?" "Just disappointment." My sister nodded. No argument, no explanation. She went straight to her room. That should have been nothing, but something about it stayed with me. So I started paying attention, really paying attention, and I saw things I had ignored before. The better gifts were never random. They were tied to performance, grades, achievements, how well she represented the family. The softer rules were not freedom. They were pressure. She had to meet a standard to keep them that way. The attention I envied was not warmth. It was scrutiny. Every decision she made was watched, evaluated, compared to some invisible expectation she was always trying to reach. And when she fell short, even slightly, the shift was immediate. Not anger, worse, withdrawal, silence. Cold distance that made her work twice as hard to get back to where she was. I had never noticed it because I was too busy wishing I had her place. Then one night I heard something I was never meant to hear. Our parents were talking in the living room. I was walking past when I caught my name. I stopped, not proud of it, but I stayed. "At least we don't have to worry about him," my father said. "He'll figure things out." "And her?" my mother asked. A pause. "We invested too much in her for her to fail." That word hit me harder than anything else. Invested. Not raised. Not loved. Invested. Like she was something that needed to pay off. I stood there trying to process what I was hearing. All those years I thought she was the lucky one. She wasn't. She was the one carrying everything. The expectations, the pressure, the quiet understanding that her value came from what she achieved, not who she was. The next day I looked at her differently. Not with resentment. With understanding. She was sitting at the table, working on something, completely focused. Same as always. I sat across from her. "You don't have to be perfect all the time," I said. She didn't look up right away. When she did, there was something in her eyes I had never seen before. Not surprise, recognition. Like she had been waiting for someone to say that, even if she didn't expect it to be me. She gave a small smile. "I know," she said, but it didn't sound like she believed it. That was when I realized the truth. She wasn't the favorite because she was loved more. She was the favorite because she gave them the most. And somewhere along the way, that replaced everything else. I spent years wishing I had her place. I never realized how heavy it actually was.